Well, good morning everyone. Just thought I'd take you with me on one of my little walks. It's a lovely Sunday morning here down in the Pennine Paradise, or Happy Valley as it's better known. I'm just taking a break actually. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning doing my one of my stories, or starting one of my stories. And what I normally do was do about 5 hours writing, and then I go for a walk just to break it up. I'll just let you see where we are. We're just it's an area called Midgewell, a lovely little spot near to the National Trust forest of Hardcastle Crags. Been living here about 20 years, and to me there's no finer place. It's a very heavily wooded area, and especially on this track, which is my route home. I brought my daughter up here once, my daughter Vicky. We came up in the Land Rover Freelander, and she said it was like driving along Jurassic Park, as you can see. So yeah, and this is what I do with the writing. I plan my books on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then start formulating them on a Friday, and then Saturday I sit down early morning. I prefer early mornings really, and then crack on with the story, taking my time and doing a portion at a time. Right, I'm back with you now. This area is called, well, just heading towards Middle Dean, that's part of the Hardcastle Crags. It's quite a lovely spot really. I've been coming up here for quite a while. Did a bit of metal detecting up here from about 3 years ago. I haven't found much of any great note. The best thing I found was a little weave measure, and I took it home and googled the maker's name, and it's come from the turn of the 19th to 20th century, using the cotton and the cotton trade to measure the weave of cloth, which was quite nice. The other bits I found was odd pennies and things like that. I came up here one really wet February day, wearing my gloves, gardening gloves that I use for metal detecting. The gloves got wet. I took them off just to dry my hands, and unbeknown to me, a little gold signet ring flew off somewhere in these fields. So really I think I've lost more than I've found. I did come back trying to find it, but no chance. So that'll be lost for probably a few hundred years before somebody finds it. Right, I'll just let you have a look round, show you where we are. Yep, this is called Middle Dean, and behind me there is Hardcastle Crags. It's quite a warm day actually. a couple of weeks ago somebody asked why I started writing. And basically it was for my own enjoyment at first. I just thought I'd get some stories out and let people see or read what policing were like 20, 30 years ago. I understand it's changed a lot since I was in. I retired in February 2013, and the people I've bumped into are still there, serving in the police. Said, bloody hell, Martin, you were in at the right time and you've left at the right time, because there's been that many changes coming now. There's not enough of them, and basically they run ragged, trying to keep up with probably even more crime than there ever has been. I think what's caused it is they're relying far too much now on technology with CCTV cameras, ANPR, and there's not enough boots on the ground. So, but whatever those old dinosaurs think, I don't think there's going to be many changes, and it won't go back to how it was. Police stations have closed down and nothing's replaced it. Right, I'm just at the top of this slight incline now, and I'll let you have a look across at Hardcastle Crags. You just see in the far distance, that's the Warden's Cottage for the National Trust. And I'll take you up there one day to show you a training route that I used to do. It was 4 miles all the way around. You stick from the gates at Hardcastle Crags up through Gibson Mill, and then turning right onto Shackleton Hill and back down to the gate again. And in me much younger and fitter times, I'd turn straight round and do it in the opposite direction. I actually measured it out in the police Land Rover. It's 4 miles from start to finish. So in the training, I'm doing like 8 miles, an 8-mile run in combat kit, just to make it even more bloody awkward and heavy for myself. I generally try to make things easy, but that certainly wasn't. Right, let you have another spin around, see what there is. I'll say I'm just so lucky really, all this is on my doorstep. We do tend to sort of take it for granted really. It's a case of getting out there and sort of re-exploring. I once heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not, but people that live in Blackpool very rarely go up the tower. And people that live at the coast very rarely end up on the beach. They always head off inland. So you've got to make the most of what's on your doorstep. Yeah, I'm going to take you up by a set of dams which were built probably in the mid-1800s for the use of the mills that were in the area. The last one being demolished, it must be about 10-15 years ago, but there were 2 more at Midgewell, I'm led to understand, and they were demolished. It's just amazing how they've just suddenly disappeared. The one thing that does amaze me, it's these walls, which obviously the dams are behind those, but who the hell built them? There's some big pieces of stone there. So they must have dragged it. There were no machines. They must have dragged it by horse and cart or whatever transportation they've used. It's absolutely amazing how they did it. There's some old, I suppose there'd have been old tracks and things, but plenty of little footpaths. If you ever get down here, just have a look round. You could spend a full day down here and not actually seeing anybody at all. And I've noticed, if you go to Hardcastle Crags main entrance car park, the car park's absolutely jam-packed full. Both of them, the front and the top one. And then you go into the Crags and there's nobody there. Where do they go? They just disappear into the woods and come back and pick up the cars and drive off again. So, going back to me writing, somebody did mention a few years ago that why don't you put them out on Audible? And the initial thoughts were, oh, perhaps you need a professional voice actor or somebody who's good at that sort of thing. And with them being based around here in Yorkshire, and I really needed a Yorkshire accented person. My initial thoughts were somebody like, well, Sean Bean or somebody famous like that. But I think he's a bit busy doing his Yorkshire tea adverts and adverts for O2. So I just thought, well, I'm a Yorkshire lad. I give it a bit of realism and a bit of authenticity. I'm probably better off doing it myself. So I think that's one of the projects that's also on the list of me writing. It's going to be a hell of a project. There's 10 books published and there's another one sort of halfway through. I should be finishing that in a couple of months. So that'd be 11. It's going to take me an age. But I'll give it a go. Like I say, if nobody buys them, it's like with the Kindle books. If nobody buys them, I won't be devastated. I certainly won't be worrying or losing any sleep over it. That's not the reason why I did it in the first place. I just said I'll get them out there. Well, for me, my kids and my grandkids to have a read. But I did speak to a writer a few years ago who sort of put me off. I think I mentioned it in my last video. And then I got back to it and I thought, well, just crack on, just do it. Nobody buys it. Well, so what? So what? But I'd sort of advise anybody who's got a tale to tell, which most people have, is to just crack on and do it, and it's there. It's there for as long as it can be. Oh, there's another. Well, this must be part of a dam that's been built. It's all dried out now. It's fallen trees. You can see. It's an amazing spot, really. Some lovely flowers. I can't remember what they're called. The blue ones. Came up here when beginning of spring, or halfway through spring, when we had the bluebells out, and it were a lovely sight. That's probably one of the only flowers I could recognise. can hear the birds as well. And then my daughter Maisie suggested that I put this app on my phone, and basically you just press play and it listens in and it identifies each and every bird. And I walked through here once, I think it was last year when I first got it, absolutely mesmerised about the different types of birds they are flying around and living in this place. And there are 5 separate birds, not just blackbirds and song thrushes, but they're, you know, like robins and all sorts of stuff. And it was just absolutely gobsmacked, really. I didn't. They're always there as a background noise, and you don't take much notice after a while. But they are amazing things. I'm just still walking along here. Just let you have a look down there. There's all sorts of stuff that you probably didn't really think it were here. But we've got waterfalls and all sorts of features to have a wonder at. Yeah, so like I say, with these videos, I'm not a professional actor or anything like that. I don't think I ever would be. But, that's just something different for me to have a look at. You see there's waterfalls there, and coming winter it's absolutely gushing down, is that river. So aye. I've just stopped doing a commentary because the track's a bit rough and I don't want to be doing a bloody tumbling act while I'm concentrating on this filming. So I'll just tell you that the books that I've been writing, they're available on Amazon Kindle at £1.99 each. And anything that I make, it's been given to, it's split between the Calder Valley Search and Rescue Team and the Thin Blue Line Police Charity. So I think I lose. I don't think I make a great deal out of it, to tell you the truth. It's like I say, it's just a hobby, and I enjoy doing it. If you enjoy doing something, well, that's a bonus. Just going up to another level of the dams. Just let you have a look. Came up here in the beginning of spring, and there were quite a few ducks and the ducklings milling about. Basically, I brought a lot of bread up that we haven't been using, or started going on the turn. So we got friendly with the ducks. Well, I'll just let you have a look at this. You can see, you have to excuse me filming. I'm not. This is only one of the first few times that I've actually filmed anything. Just taking the steps like how else. Yeah. So I'm just amazed really how whoever's built them. There must have taken some time. Well, that's been built up there. Look, it's all a big pile of stones to construct the mill dams. But it must have taken an age. tough old blokes. And there's there, it's like a split level sort of thing. But it is absolutely amazing. Now this is where most ducks were. It got to a point where they were, as soon as they heard us trekking along. Oh, and there's, you just see them coming towards me. I've no bread this time, so I think they're going to be a bit disappointed. But they do get used to you, and they do, I think they probably recognise that there's some food on offer. Unfortunately today, I used the bread for some toast for my breakfast, so I've lost out on this occasion. But as you see here, look at that. I mean, it's like an overflow from the dam, but they've built it all up. I mean, probably 30, 40 years ago, the lads about who we could have asked about these things, but obviously as time goes on, they've passed away, and it's sort of out of living memory now. But if anybody knows a bit more about it, if you send us a message, or just let me know what you know about it. Right, I'm going to pause it for a bit now, and I'll get back to you. All right, take care. Right, I'm back with you now. I've just got past the